The change that I want to effect is to push for climate action in harmony with nature. So as we already know, the climate crisis is very severe. That's why we're all here today. The IPCC report said that it is code red for humanity and that we know that Northern Ireland lags behind on climate action. That's what has motivated us all to apply for this programme. We know that there's a sixth mass extinction as well. The nature crisis isn't always as high on the political agenda, but we know that Northern Ireland is 12th worst in the world for biodiversity loss. That's really serious because this is not a problem that's happening in the Amazon rainforest or the coral reefs. This is something that is very close to home, and the nature crisis is very serious right here on our doorstep. The problem is that climate action can sometimes come into conflict with tackling the nature crisis. So sometimes they can work in tandem. Re-wetting peat bogs is great for climate, great for nature, great for people. But sometimes our climate action that we really, really need to affect the change in Northern Ireland that we need can come into conflict with nature. For example, renewable energy, where it's not appropriately sited, can affect the likes of this curlew chick. Tree planting can damage priority open habitats such as peatlands and wildflower meadows and species-rich grassland, and even greenways and our new railways can also impact nature if they're not appropriately sited. The solution is a plan-led approach, and underlined with good surveying, good data, and targets in law for nature's restoration. But what I want to do is advocate for this so there's a baseline understanding among all decision makers that this is what we need. I ideally would want to speak to every MLA, preferably with an assembly up and running, to effect that change. I would want to speak to decision makers in councils, in civil service, in departments, because I want to have this baseline understanding that the nature crisis is serious, the climate crisis is serious, and how can we have that strategic action that's going to impact both? The likes of uplands rich in curlew again, rich in hen harriers, or healthy peat bogs, thriving seas, this is all within our grasp, but only if we take action, strategic, ambitious action on both crises. Thank you.